I don't necessarily regret a relationship because I know that the person needed the love at the time. It's a good reminder too, to stay kind of like, I don't know, at peace. Bloodstream was originally about like a guy that I had met, and after I had posted it on TikTok, I feel like a lot of people resonated with it a little bit differently. So a lot of people were using the sound and like putting text on like their TikToks, like this but with my dad or this but with my brother. And so I'd kind of realized that to a lot of people it wasn't like a relationship with like a girlfriend or boyfriend, it was also something like with their family. So I kind of wanted to change the lyrics up and make it so it could be kind of like for anybody. Maybe I was too young to fully understand. That's why I never healed from it healthy. Why I never trusted the man. I feel like a lot of people have been in situations that they might not have had experience with before. And so not really knowing what to do and, you know, making mistakes and learning from them. You gotta love what you have, and I'll take that to my grave. 'Cause soon you'll open up your eyes and it'll all be gone one day. I feel like when I was in previous relationships, it was really hard for me to let go because I had that mindset of like, I only get to live this life once and I don't want to take it for granted. That lyric was just about it being really hard to let go of things that might not be good for you because it might be gone one day or it might work out. And I'm sitting here convincing you to pick up the phone and call. I am my father's daughter, but I'm nothing like him at all. And I hear him in the way I speak or when I look in the mirror. The anger's grown in me, it shows. Could it be any clearer that I'm like him? 'Cause he made me the way I am when we're fighting, and all I need is somebody. The line, I am my father's daughter, kind of references how where you come from can take a toll on you. It's kind of like being at conflict like with yourself and like figuring out like, is this me, is this not? Like kind of that. And I'm crying on my mama's floor. Why don't you want this anymore? I just don't get too vulnerable with a lot of people. So I feel like for me, like when it does go to like my parents, that means like it's really something that is bothering me and something that, you know, I wish to be fixed. The situation like is so important to me that I'm taking this to somebody that I usually don't, you know, talk to about that stuff. My mom is very wise, so it's like asking her like for like advice. I'm craving you to change for me. You're saying I hear you and I love you, but my heart it hurts for you and I just cannot give you what you need. It was two things. First, my dad, when I was getting out of this relationship, he told me, literally quote, I hear you, I love you, my heart hurts for you that this is happening. And then I kind of took that and I was like, it could also be about when someone is telling you like, I love you, but like, I'm not going to be able to fix for you or like give you what you ultimately need, and it's just kind of like playing that game in your head. Eating mine too much and mine enough, 'cause you said you wouldn't give up. Now I'm numb on my knees, praying to God you talk to me, wondering what it takes for you to stay off my mind and far out of my bloodstream. I feel like, you know, and not just in like a family way, like when you are so like attached to somebody, like it just consumes you. I feel like they become everything that you are, like they are in your bloodstream, and it's like hard to get them out and get out of that mindset. You never laid your hands on me, and that's something that I'm grateful for, but I should have known that you'd gone mad when I saw the way you'd punch your doors. I feel like a lot of like things that people go through isn't taken as seriously if it's not like, you know, certain things like verbally people saying things like it's like a sign that maybe the person's not the best for you. I don't regret loving you 'cause I know that you needed it, but the way you treated me made me feel like a little kid. People not taking you seriously and not trusting in like the process that you have for yourself and like your journey. I feel like you know what's best for you, so people like not taking that seriously can make you feel like you're a kid. Something deep inside of me tells me that you're not better now, and I'm sorry that I couldn't help, but I'm so glad I made it out. When I had written, I'm so glad I made it out, it goes back to, I think, the first part of that verse, talking about, I don't regret loving you, but I know you needed it. I think it's like similar in that sense. I really wish that I could have helped you, but in the end, like, let's be honest, the only person that could save you is yourself. The only way that I was gonna get better in that sense was like by kind of focusing on myself and like following my own journey. It's helped validate a lot of my feelings in a lot of different ways. So it's definitely been a big part of like my healing process, and it's just kind of cool that I get to go through that like journey with the people that listen to my music too. It kind of feels like we're all like in it together. So I think it's been very like a very healing process for sure.